Hello rose lovers. I'm going to start the video with a shot of my arbour and moving along to the nursery bed. This is where the cuttings that I took last year have come along nicely. This one I have no idea what it is, but it's simply delightful. I took it from an allotment and the person didn't know what it was called either. And here we have the poet's wife, along with a couple of something called Betsy Sinclair, which was bred on Vancouver Island where I live. So another favourite is Dick Clark, which has no fragrance sadly, but is still very gorgeous. And my extremely best favourite ever, Sophie Rochas. This is when she's just come out. It's very warm today. And here she is, ruffled, showing her stamens for the bees. And then sadly, after a couple of days, fades out. But just a gorgeous rose, which I bought from Etsy for $100. A bit naughty, but however, I think it was worth it. Okay, moving along, we have a large bush of Cinque de Mayo, which hasn't yet done its full thing, but getting ready. And another view of autumn sunset over the arbour, which as you can see is a bit of a beast. And takes cuttings beautifully as well. This is another rose from Vancouver Island, which is very similar to Jude the Obscure by David Austin, but it's called Betsy Sinclair and has a wonderful fragrance. I'm very partial to these chalice. So continuing the garden tour, where we were rudely interrupted by friends coming for drinks, I'm carrying on with Amadeus. This is its maiden bloom. I planted it last year and bought it from a supermarket. So quite pleased with that. It's putting on good growth. It gets not too much sun there, but struggling a little bit. Next to it is Crown Princess Margareta, who I have yet to see bloom, but she's again growing well. There's a Darcy Bustle, and beside that is a very large Ambridge rose, which has been in for approximately, I would say, 6 years. The blooms are very pretty. They have a little button in the centre. And they open up flat. This is a very old David Austin. And as you see, it's quite large, performing well. Excuse the dustbin lorry. Here is very pretty rose. This is called Dick Clark, that's what it's called. Also putting on some good growth. Tucked away in the corner. It opens out and sort of fades all red. And when it's in a bud, it's kind of like custard and cream. It's a very pretty rose. Over here, the generous gardener, I have to say, has not been at all generous, sending up one very large cane, and so far no flowers at all. Today is June the 2nd. This is Madame Anisette, planted last year from bare root, and that's also doing very well. Peeking in the back there, I don't know if you can just see it, Bring Me Sunshine, up against the fence beside a maple, which I'm hoping will be a nice contrast when it comes out. So far hasn't grown too much. This is called Honey Flavorette. It's a big box store rose, not doing too well. And here we have, this is a sport of Winchester Cathedral. This is Mary Rose, also a David Austin, and this is the true Winchester Cathedral. very prolific, upright, lovely. This is, oh, Munstead wood. Oh, no, 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 no. Munstead wood fall apart in my hand. But however, we have some more blooms here. I can just lift it up. There. Where are we? There we go. There we go. Very nice rose. Very, very fragrant. Hideously thorny. This is Earth Angel. This was her first year blooming. So I love this chalice shape, as I've said before. I'll just snap that off as I go along. Putting on some good growth. Putting out some new buds. This is Tea Clipper. A very old David Austin. As you can see, grows quite tall. And in the front, my beautiful Gertrude Jekyll. She's been in for 3 years. Fragrance is lovely. Everybody admires this one, possibly because she's right in the front. And coming along, another one of my favourites, Pope John Paul II. He grows very tall. He grows very well. Puts out a lot of buds. And so I'm waiting to see what I will see with that. Down here I've got some new ones, so we'll wait until they come out. These are rather cute. The Turk's Head lilies tucked away in the back, doing their thing. This is my latest purchase. I shouldn't have really, but how could you resist? It fades to this beautiful dark sort of reverse white lilac-y colour, and then when it's new, beautiful vibrant flowers and very prolific. And I'm going to put it in. I actually had to dig out some more of the lawn, if you can even call it a lawn. Here's Poet's Wife. Poet's Wife has been in for 3 years. I cannot believe how it grows. The more I cut it back, the more it encourages it. This is Laguna. I seem to be taking it into the light. It's early morning, but that is growing over an arbour. And here we have Thomas à Becket. Thomas à Becket, he just kind of nods his head down, but lots of buds. Happy there. And I don't know if you can see this. This is Eustacia Vi. And she just went in last year. Had one flower, but is now putting on new growth. So happy about that. Here's another chalice-shaped rose. This is Vanessa Bell. Vanessa Bell is very pale yellow, really kind of like a lemon sorbet. Princess Alexandra Kent in a pot. I haven't quite decided where to put her. I blame you, JJ, for all of this. I watched your videos and I thought, oh, I've got to have that. Oh, that's lovely. This is Queen of Sweden. Oh, I better have that. It's all your fault. And your Gabriel Oak. This is my Gabriel Oak. Whoops, there's one that needs to be deadheaded. But again, putting on good growth. This was just planted last year. And this is Willerton Old Hall. Got a bud for me there. Beautiful, thank you very much. And I think that's going to be the end of them. I'll finish with this beautiful Betsy Sinclair, who is just like a beautiful pom-pom, just splendid. Takes cuttings very easily, puts on a lot of growth. What's not to love? So there we go. Early morning. Have a wonderful day.